Unrecognizable celebrities who had their secrets exposed.
Let me out of here, get me the hell out of here.
What happens when the world's biggest stars are hiding secrets they never wanted us to know? From shocking scandals to jaw-dropping confessions.
Craziest place you've ever had sex?
Nobu.
Nobu, the restaurant?
Yeah.
Some of Hollywood's most glamorous icons are completely unrecognizable when the truth comes out.
Sex with two different people, with more than two different people in one day.
Affairs, lies, plastic surgeries, and even crimes. No one is safe from the spotlight.
It's a wonderful compensation for having caught.
Why did Kim Kardashian accidentally reveal too much? How did Allison Mack go from Smallville to scandal? And what hidden stories are buried behind the fame? Buckle up, because these are the unrecognizable celebrities whose deepest secrets have been exposed. Rock Hudson. Imagine carrying one of the deepest truths about your identity to the grave. That's precisely what happened to renowned Hollywood actor Rock Hudson. During his prime, Rock was one of Hollywood's most sought-after leading men. But he spent his entire life concealing a major secret that only came to light after his death. When he passed away in 1985, it was revealed that the cause of death was AIDS. Rock became one of the earliest and most prominent celebrities in Hollywood to succumb to the disease. Since AIDS was strongly linked to homosexuality at the time, rumors quickly emerged suggesting that Rock had kept his sexuality hidden throughout his career. These suspicions were later confirmed when his loved ones and close friends admitted that the public's assumptions were correct. A biography about Rock revealed that he had once been in a relationship with Lee Garlington, who was described as the love of his life. His secret was known only to a tight-knit circle of family, close friends, and certain individuals within Hollywood, many of whom worked hard to protect his private life to safeguard his career. It's hard to imagine the immense burden of keeping such a defining part of yourself hidden from the world. David Cassidy is...
Now, I would like to sing a couple of songs that I recorded when I used to wear that really...
Sometimes we strive to be open about our challenges in life, but for some, revealing certain struggles, especially those tied to shame, can be incredibly difficult. This was the case for actor David Cassidy, who kept a significant secret hidden from the public until after his death. Before passing, David publicly disclosed that he was battling dementia. Fans believed this diagnosis explained his health decline, and when news of his death broke, most assumed dementia had been the cause. However, the truth about his condition only came to light through the documentary David Cassidy, The Last Session. It was revealed that David was never actually diagnosed with dementia. His health issues were instead the result of alcohol poisoning, which ultimately claimed his life. In the documentary, David confessed everything, stating, "There is no sign of me having dementia at this stage in my life. It was complete alcohol poisoning, and the fact is I lied about my drinking." One of the documentary's producers later commented on knowing the truth about David's struggles prior to the public revelation, saying, "We didn't want to exploit him, but ultimately he was honest about what killed him, and we decided that his legacy would be best served if we shared that." Gene Wilder.
Excuse me, sir. Could I please... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not a troublemaker. Scoop! Scoop!
When someone is diagnosed with a severe illness, deciding whether to share that news is an intensely personal and challenging choice. I know individuals who chose to keep such struggles private until the very end, and actor Gene Wilder made the same decision. Gene passed away in 2016, but it wasn't until after his death that the public learned about the health battle he had been quietly enduring. It was revealed that he had been living with Alzheimer's disease for over 3 years before his passing.
Let me out of here, get me the hell out of here.
Upon hearing this, many wondered why Gene had chosen to keep his condition private, and the reason is incredibly moving. He wanted fans to remember him as they always had, and not as someone defined by illness. Gene hoped to preserve the joy he brought to others. In a statement released by his family, they explained his choice, saying, "The decision to wait until this time to disclose his condition wasn't vanity, but more so that the countless young children that would smile or call out to him, 'There's Willy Wonka,' would not have to be then exposed to an adult referencing illness or trouble and causing delight to travel to worry, disappointment, or confusion. He simply couldn't bear the idea of one less smile in the world." Corey Heyman.
Just things weren't going my way.
bad day. That's it.
As much as Hollywood dazzles with its glitz and glamour, it also has a darker side, often marked by exploitation and manipulation. Tragically, actor Corey Haim encountered this dark reality as a child star. Both he and his closest friend, Corey Feldman, faced troubling experiences within the industry. While Feldman has openly spoken about the abuse he endured, Haim chose to keep his trauma hidden. The one thing Haim kept completely private was the identity of the individual who harmed him. He took this secret with him to his grave. However, the truth may not be entirely lost, as it's believed that Corey Feldman knows who the perpetrator is. Feldman reportedly urged Haim to reveal the name of his abuser, but Haim refused, fearing that this person might retaliate and harm them again. It's possible Haim promised Feldman that if he were to pass away, Feldman could share their story. While Feldman has revealed some details, the identity of the person who caused Corey Haim so much pain remains unknown. Ready for an unforgettable adventure? Drop number 1 in the comments if you're in it for the long haul. Trust me, you won't want to miss the surprises ahead in this video. Sally Ride.
Before the flight, I'd say in the month before the flight, leading up to the flight.
Next, we have another celebrity who sadly wasn't able to live as openly as they deserved and carried a major secret to their grave. Astronaut Sally Ride, celebrated as the first American woman to journey into space, was a trailblazer in the NASA community. She dedicated her life to inspiring interest in space exploration and promoting STEM education, particularly encouraging young girls to pursue careers in science and technology. While she made a tremendous impact on her community, especially for women and girls, there was another community she quietly belonged to that remained unknown until after her death. When Sally passed away in 2012, her legacy expanded beyond being the first American woman in space to include being the first astronaut publicly recognized as gay. Sally's sexuality remained private throughout her life, but her obituary revealed the truth by mentioning Tam O'Shaughnessy as her partner of 27 years. Selena Gomez.
If Dad got Max a tutor, that means I'm probably next. Why am I saying probably? Oh, I'm next. Oh.
Selena Gomez first captured audiences on Disney Channel, starring as Alex Russo in the hit series Wizards of Waverly Place. The show, which followed a family of wizards running a deli in New York City, had quite an unusual premise, something that sounds even stranger when said out loud, but fans loved it regardless. After her Disney days, Selena transitioned into a highly successful music career.
Want you to know, baby.
One of her standout hits, Love You Like a Love Song, climbed to the top of the Billboard 100 chart and stayed there for a significant stretch. Oh, and it's also one of those songs destined to live rent-free in my head forever. Selena is now one of those stars you might not easily recognize in public. When she attends events, she's often seen in stunning gowns with flawless professional makeup. However, comparing her red carpet look to her casual, everyday appearance reveals a different side of the star. In her street clothes and without makeup, her natural beauty is more evident. Her cheeks appear more defined, and her bare skin highlights the natural contours of her face. Whether glammed up or barefaced, Selena doesn't need any wizardry to shine. Jennifer Lopez. J. Lo became a household name in the early 2000s, skyrocketing to fame with her hit singles like Love Don't Cost a Thing and On the Floor, alongside memorable roles in films with Hollywood heavyweights such as the late Robin Williams and Ice Cube in Anaconda, among many others.
What was that? Faster, come on!
Before I say anything remotely critical about her appearance, let me just state the obvious. Jennifer Lopez is 53, and the rest of us can only dream of aging so flawlessly. Seriously, we are unworthy. That said, there's definitely a noticeable transformation when the makeup comes off. With makeup, J-Lo's look often leans towards smoky eyes and sharply contoured cheeks, creating a polished and glamorous vibe. Without it, though, Jennifer somehow manages to look 30, carefree, and effortlessly radiant. Honestly, at 53, she could pass as a college senior and has somehow maintained that youthful glow for decades. Can we talk about how perfect she'd be as a cast member in 21 Jump Street alongside Shakira? Now, that would have been iconic. Sure, she's had the occasional rough day. Who hasn't? I feel like I've been having a rough day for 3 months straight. Yet even when rocking a tired, relaxed look, J. Lo still manages to pull it off with style. Well done, Jennifer. Tyra Banks.
Oh, I want you to bite me right now.
Really?
I want you to bite me, Robert.
Tyra Banks, breezy, easy, beautiful cover girl. For those unfamiliar, Tyra Banks is a legendary supermodel and TV personality, widely recognized as the face of the cosmetics brand CoverGirl, and for her association with the chaotic but iconic Victoria's Secret brand. However, many might know her best as the host of the hit reality series America's Next Top Model.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Learn something from this.
The show, a modeling competition featuring beauty-centric challenges, gave aspiring models a shot at fame, with Tyra serving as the ultimate judge. Honestly, no one could have been better suited for the role. Her presence on stage and in front of the camera is nothing short of mesmerizing. When Tyra joined the no-makeup movement, though, fans quickly noticed how different her off-duty vibe was from her glammed-up persona. In her downtime, Tyra trades the high-fashion looks for a much more relaxed appearance, often described as waking up with Tim Burton-esque eyes before settling into a cozier style. She's frequently spotted in comfy sweaters and sweatsuits, embodying ultimate chill vibes. Honestly, Nike, take note, she's practically a walking ad, and something tells me she'd say yes to a sponsorship deal. RuPaul.
Our queens were challenged to record and perform an inspirational anthem.
Let me start by saying that if you're part of the drag community, you have my utmost respect. You've got major confidence. Keep slaying it. RuPaul's Drag Race became a global phenomenon shortly after its debut in February 2009. The show follows RuPaul as he searches for America's next drag superstar. Ru serves as host, mentor, and head judge, guiding contestants through weekly challenges that showcase their creativity, talent, and charisma. While drag performers are known for their jaw-droppingly extravagant looks, it's RuPaul himself who earns the title of most unrecognizable celebrity once the makeup comes off. In full drag, RuPaul is a larger-than-life figure, rocking bold hairdos, stunning outfits, and flawless makeup. But outside of drag, RuPaul transforms into a polished professional, often donning horn-rimmed glasses and sharp suits, looking every bit like a stylish politician or CEO. That said, my inner child can't help but think of a certain character from Master of Disguise who wasn't turtly enough for the Turtle Club. All jokes aside, everyone featured here is absolutely stunning in their own way, and frankly, none of us are worthy of sharing their airspace. It just goes to show how much of an impact makeup can make. Shaq is...
Since I'm the owner of the restaurant, I give you a lifetime warranty.
Look at that!
Shaq's awkward Walmart adventure is one for the books. The NBA Hall of Famer, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players in history, is not only a legend on the court, but also an underrated comedian. Even in retirement, Shaq's humor shines through on social media and in interviews. One such memorable moment occurred during a 2018 appearance on The Late Late Show, where he recounted an embarrassing trip to Walmart. The incident took place after he was traded from Miami to Phoenix. Shaq needed to furnish his new apartment, but didn't want to wait for his belongings to arrive from Miami. So, naturally, he went to Walmart and racked up an eye-popping $70,000 bill. The problem, his credit card was repeatedly declined. In front of everyone, Shaq had to call American Express to sort it out. Can you imagine the scene? 70 grand at Walmart. What could you possibly be buying? Madonna. Madonna gets candid about her sex life. Leave it to Ellen DeGeneres to spice up her show with a game that gets her celebrity guests spilling their personal secrets. One of her go-to segments is the classic party game Never Have I Ever, where guests answer questions by holding up cards that say either I have or I have never.
Never have I ever had sex with more than two different people in one day.
I mean, two different people in a day, Madonna?
Here's the thing.
Well,
I want it to be special for my wife.
She didn't dish out any further details about her two-in-one encounters, but the moment revealed that she might be a little more adventurous than some might have expected. Diddy revealed the wildest place he's ever had sex, thanks to Ellen DeGeneres and her knack for getting celebrities to spill the tea. During a segment of her show called Hot Seats, Ellen sat down with her guest in two chairs, firing rapid-fire questions that they had to answer before quickly hitting a buzzer. Naturally, Ellen didn't shy away from diving into personal territory, asking Diddy,
Craziest place you've ever had sex?
Without hesitation or embarrassment, Diddy confessed that the answer was
Nobu?
Nobu, the restaurant?
Yeah.
one of LA's most famous and upscale restaurants. So, the next time you find yourself dining at Nobu, just remember, Diddy has a little history there. On a scale of 0-5, how shocked were you by Diddy's response? Comment with a number. Kim Kardashian.
I mean, I'm using you, and you're using me. There's nothing wrong with a little transactional sex.
Kim Kardashian accidentally spilled the beans on her baby's gender in a way that no Hollywood media outlet could have dreamed of. She did it herself during an interview on Ellen. At the time, Kim and Kanye West had announced they were expecting their third child via surrogate, but had kept the baby's gender under wraps. That changed when Kim let it slip while sharing a story about her daughter, North. She explained that after her baby shower, North came to her and said, "Mom, since baby sister's not here, I think I need all of her toys in my room, and I'll play with them and make sure they're okay for baby sister." Ellen immediately caught the slip-up and pointed out that Kim had just revealed they were having a girl. Kim could only laugh and admit her mistake. Oops, indeed. Denise Richards. Denise Richards dropped a bombshell about her personal life during an interview on The Howard Stern Show. While most people know her as Charlie Sheen's ex-wife and the mother of his children, Denise revealed a different side of herself by admitting to having had a fling with a female friend. Though she stayed tight-lipped about the woman's identity, she did tease that her former flame is a well-known Hollywood star. Denise described the experience saying, "I just met her through friends and work and stuff. I was just curious. We were curious. She was a girly girl and she's beautiful. You would know who she is?" Come on, Denise, don't leave us hanging. Now we're all dying to know who this mystery woman is. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey's battle with bipolar disorder was made public in an unfortunate way, not by Mariah herself, but through her sister, Allison. Following Allison's comments, Mariah addressed the complicated dynamics of their relationship and how her sister's actions had impacted her life. Allison claimed that Mariah had been struggling with the disorder for years, but their relationship was anything but close. Allegedly, the sisters hadn't spoken since 1994. During that time, Allison had faced numerous arrests for illegal activities and was even reported to have told undercover officers that she could offer them a sweet, sweet fantasy. Allison also publicly criticized Mariah for not financially assisting her with medication, despite her apparent need for money to cover the costs. Instead of seeking help in healthier ways, Allison allegedly tried to extort money from Mariah multiple times, a situation that must have been incredibly draining for the singer. Shouldn't Allison focus on addressing her own issues? It's no surprise that this strained relationship has been a major source of stress for Mariah. Lori Loughlin. This one's hard to miss. Some major Hollywood names were exposed in the infamous Operation Varsity Blues scandal, which revealed that Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman had bribed their children's way into elite universities. Loughlin and her husband, fashion mogul Mossimo Giannulli, were accused of paying a staggering $500,000 to secure their daughters, Olivia Giannulli and Bella Giannulli, spots on USC's crew team, even though, as we all know, neither of them ever participated in the sport. The fallout was massive. The family lost several sponsorship deals, including Olivia's lucrative partnerships as a social media influencer, and Loughlin's long-standing contract with Hallmark was terminated immediately. Ultimately, Lori was sentenced to 2 months in prison for her role in the scheme, but the damage went far beyond her sentence, leaving the family's reputation in shambles, possibly for good. Demi Moore. In her 2019 memoir, Inside Out, Demi Moore pulled back the curtain on her tumultuous 8-year marriage to Ashton Kutcher, sharing revelations that she may have found difficult to revisit. One of the most shocking disclosures involved their decision to have threesomes, something Moore said she agreed to because Ashton repeatedly pressured her. She admitted in the book that she regretted the decision, but for Ashton, it seemed to have the opposite effect, only driving a greater wedge between them. Reflecting on the situation, Moore wrote, "Because we'd brought a third party into our relationship, Ashton said that blurred the lines and, to some extent, justified what he'd done, referencing his later infidelity. The marriage ultimately fell apart in 2011 after Ashton confessed to cheating on her with a 21-year-old woman. The fallout from their divorce hit Moore hard, and in an interview on Red Table Talk, she opened up about how the split led to her relapsing into alcohol addiction. She revealed, "The addiction was in the codependency. My addiction to Ashton was probably almost more devastating than alcohol because it took me seriously away emotionally." When asked why she decided to reveal these deeply personal experiences now, Moore explained that her goal was to reach a place of acceptance and authenticity. She said, "I think my desire was to really get to a place where I'm okay to really be seen," adding, "There isn't anything to protect, that's a great spot." Allison Mack. The case of Smallville actor Allison Mack shocked the public and became one of the most unsettling scandals in recent years. On April 20th, 2018, Mack was arrested in Brooklyn on charges of trafficking and other related crimes. She was found to be deeply involved with NXIVM, a notorious group that masqueraded as a self-help organization but exploited its members in horrifying ways. Mack played a significant role within the group, reportedly recruiting women who were later victimized and manipulated. After an extensive legal process, Mack eventually pled guilty to the charges. However, despite being sentenced over a year ago, she has yet to serve time in prison. Instead, she has remained under house arrest at her parents' home, leaving many to wonder why her sentence hasn't been carried out. Meghan Markle.
Everything that I've learned about him, I learned through him, as opposed to having grown up around different news stories or tabloids.
Since Meghan Markle rose to global fame almost overnight, plenty of details about her past have come to light, many of which she probably wishes had stayed under wraps. Among the more biting remarks, her estranged sister once claimed that Meghan is a social climber with a soft spot for gingers. Okay then, but one of the more intriguing and widely believed rumors about Meghan is that she secretly authored a blog about the entertainment industry. Allegedly titled The Working Actress, the blog chronicled the highs and lows of navigating Hollywood as a young, ambitious performer. In February 2018, the Daily Mail reported that reliable sources from California had confirmed Meghan was behind the blog. Actor Lance Carter even told the outlet, "Yeah, it was definitely Meghan who wrote it." Further evidence came from Andrew Morton's biography, Meghan, a Hollywood Princess, which listed The Working Actress among Meghan's former projects. While Meghan's more public lifestyle blog, The Tig, is well known, this revelation suggests she had more to say about Hollywood than initially thought, and she may have shared it under the radar. While the hidden lives of individual stars can be fascinating, the entertainment industry itself harbors a multitude of secrets, impacting not just the celebrities involved, but also the way we perceive fame, success, and even reality. From manufactured romances and image manipulation to systemic inequalities and ethical breaches behind the scenes, a closer look reveals a complex web of hidden truths that shape Hollywood and its influence. Let's delve into some of these broader industry practices and issues that often go unnoticed amidst the glitz and glamour. Fake relationships. By now, it's pretty obvious that many Hollywood relationships are orchestrated for publicity. While some of these staged romances occasionally blossom into genuine love, most dissolve as soon as the promotional cycle for a movie wraps up, making the setup glaringly obvious. One of the most blatant examples of this was the on-and-off relationship between Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart during the Twilight era. The two always seemed to rekindle their romance right when a new Twilight film was about to hit theaters, only to break up a few weeks after its release. When they finally split shortly after the final Breaking Dawn movie premiered, it became clear to many that their relationship had likely been more PR than passion. On top of that, their body language during the relationship often appeared strained and awkward, especially compared to how relaxed and happy they seem now in their respective relationships. Looking back, it's hard not to see it as just another staged Hollywood pairing. Do you think Hollywood relationships are ever genuine? Comment with yes if you believe some Hollywood relationships are real, or no if you think they're all staged for publicity. Paid paparazzi. If you've ever wondered why some celebrities always look flawless in paparazzi shots while others don't, the answer might surprise you. Many stars actually hire their own paparazzi to guarantee flattering photos. The latest celebrity to be called out for this practice is Addison Rae. While out in New York, Addison seemed to have an uncanny number of perfectly staged photos taken of her strolling around the city. Page 6 wasted no time calling her out, claiming she tipped off the paparazzi about her location to ensure she got plenty of high-quality pictures. Page 6 even described it as a move straight out of the introductory course at the Kardashian Institute of Advanced Fame, Grassbury. Allegedly, Addison wanted to highlight her outfits and start carving out a reputation for her fashion sense. It's no secret that this tactic was once a go-to move for the Kardashians in their early days of fame, and it seems Addison is taking some cues from her high-profile friends. Fake bodies. It's no secret that nearly everyone in Hollywood has had some kind of cosmetic work done. While most opt for subtle enhancements like Botox or fillers to keep a youthful appearance, others have undergone more dramatic transformations before hitting it big, changes that sometimes paved the way for their careers to take off. In the entertainment industry, it's an open secret that celebrities tweak their looks to stay in line with ever-changing beauty standards and maintain their marketability. The troubling part, however, is that many stars refuse to acknowledge these changes, leading fans to believe they are effortlessly perfect. This creates unrealistic beauty standards, which have taken a toll on the self-esteem of everyday people trying to measure up to the flawless images they see. One of the most common procedures in Hollywood is the nose job, and even celebrities who are celebrated for their natural beauty are rumored to have had it done. Blake Lively, Scarlett Johansson, and Jennifer Aniston are just a few names that fans suspect have undergone rhinoplasty, though none of them have ever admitted to it. Instead, their polished appearances are chalked up to elite genetics, perpetuating the myth of unattainable perfection. Award show corruption. Many fans like to believe that Oscars and Grammys are awarded purely based on merit, but once you dig deeper, it becomes clear that's far from the truth. It's an open secret in the industry that winning these prestigious awards often requires extensive campaigning, and sometimes even outright bribery. These incentives can range from cash to lavish gifts, luxurious vacations, or other perks aimed at swaying voters. One of the most infamous examples of this happened in 1981 when actress Pia Zadora won the Best Newcomer Award for her performance in Butterfly. The win left everyone baffled until it was revealed that her wealthy husband had allegedly paid off the voting members to secure her victory. Unfortunately, such practices didn't fade over time. In 2011, publicist Michael Russell sued the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, the organization behind the Golden Globes, after being fired. Russell claimed he had been let go because he was trying to expose the corruption within the voting process. The case never went to trial, as the parties settled the matter out of court, but the allegations left a lasting stain on the reputation of awards shows. On-set cheating and movie sets can be the perfect storm for extramarital affairs. With films often taking months to shoot, actors spend long, exhausting hours away from their families, confined to a small group of people on set. Add in the intimate nature of playing romantic leads, hugging, kissing, and sharing emotional scenes, and it's no wonder that on-set romances frequently cross the line. This phenomenon has led to countless examples of infidelity in Hollywood, to the point where it's almost expected. One of the most infamous cases is Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, whose relationship began while filming Mr. and Mrs. Smith, a project that coincided with Pitt's marriage to Jennifer Aniston. Another highly publicized scandal involved Kristen Stewart and director Rupert Sanders, who had an affair during the production of their movie Snow White and the Huntsman. And while these are just the most well-known examples, it's safe to say this kind of thing happens far more often than it's reported. It's almost a hidden side effect of the industry, where the lines between acting and reality often blur. Scientology's influence. Scientology is often shrouded in mystery, yet it boasts an impressive roster of A-list celebrity followers. Allegedly, this is no coincidence. L. Ron Hubbard, the religion's founder, is said to have deliberately targeted celebrities, understanding their potential to draw others into his movement. This strategy explains why the Church of Scientology has a massive, opulent building situated right on Hollywood Boulevard. It's a hub designed to attract the entertainment industry's elite. And in the 1950s, Hubbard even launched the Project Celebrity program, a written initiative that promised rewards to Scientologists who successfully recruited high-profile stars. Today, some of the most recognizable names in Hollywood are Scientology devotees, including Tom Cruise, John Travolta, and the late Kirstie Alley. Reportedly, these celebrities receive extraordinary perks, including dedicated staff members who act like personal butlers to cater to their every need. However, former high-ranking members of the church have since spoken out, claiming that these so-called perks come at a significant cost to others. They allege that underpaid Scientology workers were frequently tasked with catering to stars like Tom Cruise, effectively working for years as low-wage employees to serve the actor's personal needs. These revelations have only added to the controversy surrounding Scientology's relationship with Hollywood. Gender pay gap. Yet another glaring example of Hollywood's harmful treatment of women is the persistent gender pay gap, which unfortunately remains an issue even today. This disparity gained significant attention in 2013 with the release of American Hustle. The film featured a star-studded cast, but leaked emails revealed that the female leads were paid less than their male counterparts. Specifically, Jennifer Lawrence and Amy Adams received 2 points less in the film's revenue-sharing deal compared to Bradley Cooper and Christian Bale, despite both actresses being major A-list stars at the time. This wasn't an isolated incident. Around the same period, Meryl Streep, the actor with the most Oscars in history, spoke out about being paid less than her male co-stars. Similarly, House of Cards actress Robin Wright publicly addressed the issue, demanding pay equal to her co-star Kevin Spacey. Wright reportedly threatened to expose Netflix's pay disparity if they didn't meet her demands. These examples highlight how even the most accomplished and celebrated actresses in Hollywood still face pay inequity, underscoring the ongoing battle for gender equality in the entertainment industry. Animal cruelty on set. When it comes to making movies, ensuring the safety of everyone involved, including animals, should be a top priority. That's why many films include the reassuring disclaimer, no animals were harmed during the making of in their credits. However, according to numerous reports from Hollywood, this promise isn't always upheld, and animals often suffer during production. Some of the most egregious cases include the near drowning of a tiger during the filming of Life of Pi, a dog being struck on the set of 8 Below, and the deaths of dozens of fish and squid that washed ashore over 4 days during the filming of Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean. The Curse of the Black Pearl, second season of HBO's Luck, was cancelled after 4 horses died during production. These animals were reportedly overworked to ensure the horse racing scenes appeared as realistic as possible. Worse yet, warnings from humane animal monitors on set were ignored, revealing a disturbing disregard for the animals' welfare. Despite these incidents, no one faced consequences for the harm and loss of life, highlighting a troubling lack of accountability in the industry. She was beautiful. Now it's hard to look at her vertical bar you'd never recognize today.
It would be a good way to sort of get that out of my body, my mind, my psyche.
She was once the picture of beauty adored by millions, but today you'd barely recognize her. What happened? This is the story of a star who pushed the boundaries of fame, beauty, and transformation, with results that are shocking and hard to believe. From glamorous red carpets to an unrecognizable face, her journey is both captivating and tragic. Was it the relentless pursuit of perfection, or the pressures of staying young in a world that worships youth? Stick around, because this tale of transformation will leave you questioning just how far is too far. Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim carved out her own path in hip-hop well before artists like Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion came onto the scene. Although she found early success, she also encountered setbacks, including serving a year in jail in 2005. Around 1999, she started changing her look, adopting a blonde lace-front wig and blue contacts. By 2010, her appearance had noticeably shifted after multiple plastic surgeries, resulting in a slimmer nose, likely breast implants, fuller lips, and a different facial structure. Her skin tone had also lightened. In 2016, she posted selfies on Instagram showing a striking transformation, though she later deleted them. Lil' Kim has openly discussed her struggles with low self-esteem and the impact of toxic relationships. Despite her efforts to modify her appearance, the effects of aging are still visible, shedding light on the complex issues surrounding beauty standards and self-image. Meg Ryan.
Not the same for men. Charlie Chaplin had babies when he was 73.
Meg Ryan is a beloved figure among fans of romantic comedies, having charmed audiences since her acting career took off in the mid-1980s. Known for her signature blonde hair, she became an icon of the genre. However, despite her success, Ryan eventually stepped away from Hollywood, choosing to retire at the height of her fame due to feelings of burnout and isolation. In recent years, she's maintained a low profile, though she drew significant attention at the 2016 Tony Awards with a noticeably altered appearance. While her short blonde hair was glamorous, her skin looked unusually tight and slightly puffy, fueling rumors about possible cosmetic surgery. Although Ryan has denied these speculations, some experts suggest she may have undergone procedures such as lip fillers, eyelid surgery, and facelifts. Her look at the 2019 Paris Fashion Week implies that cosmetic enhancements cannot fully halt the aging process and may sometimes detract from natural beauty. Axl Rose.
You in the jungle, baby! Wake up! Time to die!
Axl Rose, the legendary frontman of Guns N' Roses, has enjoyed a long and celebrated career in rock music. However, his appearance and public image have shifted dramatically over time. At the 2011 Rock in Rio festival, Rose displayed a notably different look. appearing heavier and frequently donning a yellow jacket, black hat, and sunglasses.
You're in the jungle, man!
Rival musician Scott Weiland accused him of using Botox and wearing a wig, allegations that, though unproven, drew attention to his altered appearance. Regardless of these claims, it was apparent that Rose no longer looked like the charismatic performer who once captivated audiences. By 2012, during a performance in Los Angeles, signs of aging were clear, with a puffier face and a tired demeanor. Although he no longer resembled the younger Axl Rose, his lasting influence and undeniable talent in rock music were as strong as ever. Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson, once the ultimate symbol of allure and sensuality, captivated audiences worldwide as the iconic star of Baywatch. Over the years, however, her appearance and public image have undergone a significant transformation. Once admired for her striking beauty and magnetic presence,
doing the movie, it felt like a dream, and now it also feels very surreal, like I'm going to wake up and this isn't really happening.
Anderson is now subject to scrutiny for the apparent toll that a life of fame and luxury has taken on her looks. Despite earning a substantial salary, reportedly around $1.3 million per season on Baywatch, she seems to have faced the consequences of fame's excesses. The glamorous glow that once defined her has faded, leading to reflections on the costs of a life steeped in indulgence. As she contends with the challenges of aging in the public eye, Anderson's story highlights the fleeting nature of beauty and the potential drawbacks of a lavish lifestyle. Ready for an unforgettable adventure? Drop number 1 in the comments if you're in it for the long haul. Trust me, you won't want to miss the surprises ahead in this video. Donatella Versace. Donatella Versace illustrates the complications that can arise when aging intersects with extensive plastic surgery. The renowned Italian designer began her career by assisting her brother Gianni in establishing the Versace brand. Today she serves as vice president of the Versace Group. Through her connections with celebrities and her forward-thinking designs, Donatella gradually expanded the brand's influence, transforming Versace into a globally recognized name. As the brand's success grew, Donatella's own appearance underwent a striking transformation. She opted for plastic surgery to counteract signs of aging and preserve a youthful image. However, the procedures seemed to have the opposite effect, leading to significant changes in her appearance. Despite these setbacks, Donatella remains a prominent and influential figure in the fashion world. Mr. T.
You can have the greatest hair in the world of Warcraft with the Mohawk grenade.
Mr. T, originally named Lawrence Turode, left a lasting impact on 1980s cinema. His life took a surprising turn, however, when he was diagnosed with cutaneous T-cell lymphoma, a type of cancer. True to his style, Mr. T maintained his humor, once joking in an interview that the disease was named after him. In 2005, he experienced another pivotal moment that went beyond his health struggles. Deeply moved by the devastation of Hurricane Katrina, he joined the relief efforts. Seeing the immense loss suffered by the victims, he chose to stop wearing his iconic gold jewelry, feeling it was insensitive in such circumstances. Even without his trademark gold, Mr. T remains a powerful figure in the memories of his fans. Nonetheless, the toll of aging and health challenges is apparent. Haley Joel Osment.
She wanted me to tell you. She wanted me to tell you she saw you dance.
In the 90s, Haley Joel Osment seemed to appear in nearly every major movie. He took on starring roles in cult classics like The Sixth Sense, Pay It Forward, and AI, and even made a cameo in Forrest Gump. His success was largely fueled by his endearing personality and his ability to make a bowl cut look iconic. However, as Osment transitioned into his teenage years and adulthood, his acting career stalled, a fate that many child stars face. The once popular young actor faded from the spotlight, and fans noticed he looked quite different as he matured. Osment experimented with a thick beard and gained weight, which significantly changed his appearance. He also struggled with personal challenges, including alcohol and drug issues. Like many former child actors, he cited his age as a factor in his dwindling opportunities in Hollywood. Macaulay Culkin.
Talking about my iguana? I don't have an iguana. I'm a lawyer.
Macaulay Culkin's rise to stardom began at the young age of 4 when he first appeared on television. His performances in Home Alone, 1990, and its 1992 sequel catapulted him to fame, making him the most popular child actor since Shirley Temple. But where is he now? In 1994, Culkin took a break from acting to pursue a more typical life, even filing a $17 million lawsuit against his parents to gain legal independence. Public images from 2012 surprised many, showing him with a noticeably thin physique and a homeless chic style. While he made some television appearances in the early 2000s, he dismissed rumors of drug abuse, acknowledging that he had played with fire but never needed rehab. In 2013, he co-founded a comedic rock group called the Pizza Underground, which disbanded in 2014. Recently, Culkin appears healthier and more content, signaling positive changes as he continues moving forward. Henry Thomas. Henry Thomas found great success as an actor after his big screen debut at just 10 years old. In the 1980s, he received praise and awards from the British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Despite his achievements, Thomas worried about the pressures of stardom and wished for a more normal childhood. The strain of fame led him to step away from acting temporarily, though his passion for the profession eventually drew him back. Returning to the screen allowed Thomas to embrace diverse roles and demonstrate his evolving talent. In recent years, he has appeared in films like Dear John, Gangs of New York, Dr. Sleep, and The Haunting of Bly Manor. Now 51, he no longer looks like the young boy from E.T. the Extraterrestrial, showing the natural signs of aging. However, his commitment to acting remains as strong as ever. Jennifer Grey. Jennifer Grey won over audiences with her unforgettable portrayal of Baby in the 1987 hit film Dirty Dancing, admired for her unique nose and curly hair. Her path, however, took an unexpected twist when she opted for a minor nose job to achieve a younger look. The surgery changed her face so much that even paparazzi failed to recognize her. Although the procedure was meant to subtly refine her nose, it ended up altering her appearance noticeably. When an underlying cartilage issue was discovered, Grey's initial contentment shifted to concern, leading her to undergo a second surgery that had a lasting effect on her career. Following the operations, Grey faced difficulty securing acting roles and felt remorse for changing her distinctive nose, illustrating the deep link between physical appearance and professional identity. Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke was once celebrated as one of Hollywood's most attractive leading men, but his life took a different path when he decided to pursue professional boxing, seeking an outlet for his energy alongside his acting career. During his time in the ring, Rourke sustained multiple injuries, including a broken nose and cheekbone. To preserve his appearance for film roles, such as his part in Iron Man 2, he turned to quick surgical fixes. Unfortunately, this cycle of injury and surgery left its mark on his face. In 2009, Rourke openly acknowledged that his changed appearance was the result of poor facial surgery choices and selecting an unskilled surgeon. He also underwent further procedures, including a hair transplant, in hopes of revitalizing his career. However, by 2019, a plastic surgeon suggested that Botox injections might have left his face largely immobile. Kirstie Alley.
As wonderful as everybody's been, I'm just a little homesick for my own TV.
Kirstie Alley's transformation from her glamorous role on Cheers to her public battles with weight has captivated audiences for years. Once admired for her beauty and talent, she has since become a focal point in discussions about body image and self-worth within the entertainment world. Despite her past achievements and numerous accolades, Kirstie's highly visible struggles with weight gain and loss have attracted constant media attention. Her public image has often been defined by these fluctuations, with tabloids frequently prioritizing her appearance over her professional accomplishments. In response, Kirstie has openly addressed these challenges and even pursued legal action against weight loss programs that didn't meet their promises. Her journey highlights the immense pressure on celebrities to uphold specific standards and the difficulty of managing public perception in a visually driven industry. Through it all, her resilience and openness have endeared her to fans who value her authenticity. Sadly, Kirstie Alley passed away in December 2022. Do you think the media's focus on celebrities' weight and appearance is unfair? Comment with yes or no, and share your thoughts on how we can promote a more positive and inclusive conversation around body image. John Travolta. John Travolta, the legendary actor celebrated for his charm, dance skills, and distinct cleft chin, won audiences over with his confident style and unique looks. Over time, however, Travolta's appearance has shifted, with noticeable weight gain altering his once familiar image. Despite these changes, he has successfully re-established himself as a top star, delivering standout performances in films like Pulp Fiction, 1994, and Lucky Numbers, 2000. His versatility and talent have led to substantial financial success, with an estimated net worth of $250 million. Nonetheless, his ongoing weight gain has sparked public curiosity about his health and lifestyle. While one might expect that his wealth would allow him easy access to personal trainers and health resources, Travolta's experience highlights the complexities of celebrity life and the difficulty of managing physical fitness under constant scrutiny. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Damn. Hey, do you have a spare toothbrush I could use?
Sarah Jessica Parker became a cultural icon through her role as Carrie Bradshaw in Sex and the City. Before embodying the fashion-forward Bradshaw, Parker had a well-established Broadway career, most notably playing the lead in Annie. Transitioning from child star to screen actress in the early 1980s, she appeared in films like Footloose and Hocus Pocus. By the time Sex and the City began in 1998, Parker still retained the fresh charm of a newcomer. Over the years, however, she has faced criticism for looking older than her age, with the media often focusing on her slender frame and fine lines, which she attributes to emotional struggles. In a particularly harsh critique, Maxim once dubbed her the world's unsexiest woman, a label that brought its own mixed reactions. Melanie Griffith.
It would be a good way to sort of get that out of my body, my mind, my psyche.
Melanie Griffith entered the public eye with her breakout role in the 1984 film Body Double, which set the stage for her future successes. After this initial rise, she went on to win accolades, including a Golden Globe and an Oscar nomination for her performance in Working Girl, where she displayed her range and talent. Throughout the 1990s, Griffith enjoyed a prolific career, contributing to numerous projects and making a lasting impact in Hollywood. However, in recent years, her presence in the film industry has waned, and she appears on screen far less frequently. Her appearance has also changed notably, with cosmetic procedures that haven't produced the intended results. As a result, her current look reflects interventions that fell short, leading to speculation that more extensive cosmetic work might be necessary to restore her former glow. Kathleen Turner.
Because I love to see those veins in your temple throb.
Kathleen Turner's distinguished career took off with her unforgettable performance in Body Heat in the 1980s, where she captivated audiences with her intense allure, solidifying her status as a symbol of sensuality for the decade. Her magnetic charm and powerful screen presence made her one of Hollywood's most celebrated stars. As she moved from the 80s into the 90s, Turner's career continued to flourish, showcasing her versatility across a wide array of roles. Whether in dramas or comedies, her compelling performances reinforced her reputation as one of the industry's most respected actresses. Though her appearance has changed over the years, her enduring talent and lasting impact on film remain evident. Turner's remarkable contributions have left an indelible mark on cinema, ensuring her legacy will continue to shine brightly for future generations. Nick Nolte. Once a powerhouse of Hollywood's silver screen, Nick Nolte's legacy now carries the mystique of a character one might expect Jack Nicholson to portray. In the cinematic landscape of the 1980s, Nolte's presence was as striking as the Hollywood hills at sunset, his roles leaving an indelible mark on audiences worldwide. Yet, as the years have passed, Nolte's face has taken on a new texture, echoing the somber tones of a melancholy symphony. His features, like a weathered painting, tell the story of a life touched by the complexities and hardships of human experience. The eyes that once held the spark of youth now reflect a profound depth shaped by the weight of experience. It is perhaps this transformation that makes Nolte a symbol of true authenticity, embodying the unvarnished, raw essence of humanity. Demi Moore. Demi Moore, once celebrated for her ageless beauty and remarkable physique, was a symbol of glamour, seamlessly balancing her allure with the responsibilities of motherhood and a highly publicized marriage to Ashton Kutcher, who was 16 years her junior. However, the effects of time and the emotional strain from personal hardships, particularly her divorce from Kutcher, appear to have taken a visible toll on her appearance. Moore's face no longer radiates the same youthful, timeless charm that captivated fans for decades. Recent photos reveal a stark transformation, with features that look altered and strained, evoking a haunting quality more suited to characters in a horror story. What was once admired as an embodiment of classic beauty now draws comparisons to darker imagery. The marks of emotional turmoil and life's challenges are evident in Moore's appearance, reflecting the impact of her tumultuous journey through fame and relationships. Her public transformation underscores the difficult realities of life under constant scrutiny. Katie Price. Katie Price, the English model and media personality, is known for her openness about plastic surgery, an unusual stance in a world where many stars stay tight-lipped. Katie began her career with a natural look and didn't start exploring cosmetic procedures until she turned 30. Now, at 45, she fully embraces her transformed appearance without apology. Her journey started in 1998 with a breast augmentation and a nose job, but her enhancements became more dramatic over the years. By 2011, she had committed to a fuller look, opting for plumper lips and a smoother face. Her frequent surgeries, including what's reportedly become an annual breast augmentation with implants weighing around 4 pounds each, have raised health concerns among experts. While Katie's transparency is refreshing, some, like Dr. Alex Caridis, caution about the risks associated with her frequent procedures. In an industry where many keep such choices private, Katie's honesty about her transformations is indeed remarkable. Richard Dean Anderson. Richard Dean Anderson is synonymous with the resourceful hero MacGyver, whose inventive problem-solving became an iconic part of 1980s television. As the charming lead of the series, Anderson captivated audiences with his character's knack for improvising solutions under pressure, a trait that became legendary. His influence wasn't limited to acting. Anderson also served as an executive producer on MacGyver, demonstrating his dedication and talent behind the scenes as well. Later, he continued to win over viewers with his role as Colonel Jack O'Neill in Stargate SG-1, cementing his status as a beloved TV star. While Anderson achieved lasting success, fans still fondly remember his youthful vigor from his MacGyver years, appreciating the timeless charm he brought to their screens. Though years have passed, Anderson's impact on television remains strong, with his legacy firmly etched in TV history. Val Kilmer.
That's why you're still here.
Val Kilmer, known for his standout performances in classics like The Doors, Batman Forever and Top Gun, once stood at the peak of Hollywood fame. His charisma and acting skill earned him a devoted following and made him one of the industry's most admired figures. In recent years, however, Kilmer's appearance has noticeably changed, drawing public interest and sparking discussion. The actor, once celebrated for his athletic build and striking smile, now has a fuller physique, with his weight gain and belly becoming a topic of speculation during casual outings and beach appearances. Despite this physical transformation, Kilmer's contributions to film and his lasting influence on Hollywood are unquestionable. His journey highlights the evolving nature of fame and the inevitable effects of aging, serving as a reminder that even the most iconic stars experience changes as they continue their careers. Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell, famously blunt on shows like The X Factor and Got Talent, recently made news for a different reason: his striking physical transformation. Speculation arose about whether cosmetic procedures played a role, and in 2023, Simon admitted he had indeed gone overboard in his quest for a youthful look. The results, however, were more startling than impressive. Even his son, Eric, was surprised by the drastic changes in his dad's appearance. Rather than letting this cosmetic misstep hold him back, Simon took control by scaling back on the fillers and choosing a more natural approach. He's now focusing on skincare through regular facials, staying hydrated and adopting a healthier lifestyle. This shift marks a fresh start for Simon, embracing a less is more philosophy and laughing off past comparisons to horror movie characters. Sharon Osbourne. Sharon Osbourne, widely known for her candidness about cosmetic surgeries, has undergone numerous procedures over the years. However, a recent experience led her to reconsider this path. In 2021, she had a facelift in her 70s that left her feeling like an effing cyclops. The distress from the 5.5-hour operation made her question further surgeries, as she realized she could no longer take such risks, with time working against her. Sharon even expressed concerns to her surgeon about an asymmetry around her eyes after the procedure. While she now seems ready to stop pursuing additional surgeries, her past procedures have been extensive. In her 2013 autobiography Unbreakable, she openly discussed her various experiences with enhancements, rejuvenations, peels, lasers, veneers, and other alterations whenever she felt the need for a change. Priscilla Presley. Priscilla Presley, renowned for her connection to Elvis Presley and her successful business endeavors, has long been the subject of rumors regarding possible plastic surgery, though she has not confirmed any procedures. Some medical experts, based on reviewing her photos without having treated her, have shared their opinions. Dr. David E. David observed that her overly filled cheeks might be impacting the openness of her eyes, while Dr. Anthony Yon suggested evidence of a facelift. Other specialists have speculated that certain skin treatments may have caused lasting damage. Additionally, there are rumors that Priscilla may have been a victim of unlicensed cosmetic surgeon Dr. Daniel Serrano, who reportedly injected industrial-grade silicone at Hollywood gatherings, posing significant health risks. Despite the ongoing public curiosity, Priscilla remains private, remarking, "There's a part of me that keeps so much to myself." Linda Evangelista. Linda Evangelista, the iconic Canadian supermodel with over 700 magazine covers to her credit, recently revealed the unexpected and distressing results of a cosmetic procedure. Despite her timeless beauty, her appearance has changed due to what she described as a traumatic experience with a popular fat reduction treatment. Drawn to cool sculpting by its promise of non-surgical fat loss with no downtime, Linda underwent 7 sessions between 2015 and 2016 to target specific areas. Admitting to a touch of vanity, she was hopeful for subtle slimming effects. Instead, she noticed unusual growths in areas like her bra line, chin, and thighs. These bulges began to enlarge, harden, and feel numb. After consulting doctors, she was diagnosed with paradoxical adipose hyperplasia, PAH, a rare side effect of cool sculpting that affects less than 1% of patients and is resistant to traditional weight loss methods. Consequently, Linda filed a $50 million lawsuit against Zeltic Aesthetics Inc., the company behind cool sculpting, seeking compensation for the ordeal. How would you rate the importance of thoroughly researching a cosmetic procedure before undergoing it? Comment with a number from 0, 5, where 0 is not important at all and 5 is extremely important. Neven Ciganovic, Croatian stylist and reality TV personality. Neven Ciganovic is well acquainted with cosmetic procedures, having undergone more surgeries than items on a Thanksgiving menu. But his latest operation took an unexpected turn. While visiting a clinic in Iran for his 3rd nose job, Neven anticipated emerging with a perfected look. Instead, he was met with an unusual side effect, a prolonged erection. Yes, due to an allergic reaction to the anesthesia, he found himself dealing with a constant, unwelcome surprise. While this might sound like a joke, the condition, known as priapism, is quite serious. According to the French Society of Urology, it requires prompt medical attention to prevent further complications. Yet despite this unexpected ordeal, Neven remains undeterred in his pursuit of aesthetic perfection and global fame, even if it means more time under the surgeon's knife. Janet Jackson.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Janet Jackson, who once lit up the entertainment world with her vibrant energy and talent, rose to the height of her fame in the 1980s, captivating fans with her youthful charm. Recently, however, her appearance has changed noticeably, especially with significant weight gain. The singer and actress, once celebrated for her slim figure and radiant look, now appears with puffiness and swelling that have made her almost unrecognizable. While traces of her signature features are still visible, the weight gain has visibly altered her, giving her a much fuller look than before. Now a mother living in London, she leads a life quite different from her former days in the constant glare of fame. It's evident that Jackson's transformation reflects the challenges and pressures faced by those in the public eye, particularly as they navigate changes over time. Goldie Hawn.
You didn't steal him. He went to you. It wasn't you. It was him.
Goldie Hawn, beloved for her charismatic performances and charm throughout the 1970s and 1980s, earned critical acclaim with 2 Oscar nominations. Recently, however, her appearance has changed noticeably with significant weight fluctuations that some feel have added years to her look. Once admired for her beauty, Hawn's current appearance has sparked public discussion, with many commenting on how different she looks compared to her Hollywood heyday. Fans have voiced concern over her transformation, while also expressing hopes that her daughter, the stunning Kate Hudson, might avoid a similar trajectory in her own career and personal choices. Despite these physical changes, Horne's legacy as a gifted actress remains strong, and her contributions to film are still celebrated. Her recent appearances highlight the challenges of aging in the spotlight and the pressures Hollywood places on maintaining a youthful image. Anastasia Pokreshchuk. Anastasia Pokreshchuk, hailing from Kiev, Ukraine, has undergone a dramatic series of cosmetic enhancements that make a standard Botox session look minor by comparison. She's tried it all. Veneers, chin and jaw reshaping, liposuction, the works. But the end result? It looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Starting her transformation at age 26, Anastasia chose an unconventional approach. She became her own cosmetic specialist. Relying on YouTube tutorials to learn sterilization and injection techniques, she's taken a DIY approach to her fillers with impressive dedication. Her self-administered procedures have given her incredibly prominent cheeks, so noticeable they almost deserve their own zip code. Anastasia is even aiming for the title of the world's most prominent cheeks. Cardi B. Welcome to Cardi B's world, where her music pulses with energy, her personality is fiery, and her journey with plastic surgery is as dramatic as her lyrics. Recently, Cardi opened up about her latest transformation, revealing she decided to remove her well-known derriere implants, an experience that's been quite the roller coaster. She's always been open about the pressure she felt to enhance her curves, especially during her time as a stripper when she opted for an $800 budget job. But here's the twist. Those implants were made of 95% biopolymers, a risky choice with serious health implications. Cardi even shared rumors about her surgeon's questionable past, adding a layer of drama to the story. Never one to hold back, she's also been honest about getting a nose job, saying she wanted a change from her father's nose shape. These days, Cardi is all about promoting safety, urging others to pursue responsible surgery and steer clear of shady procedures like they're a contagious threat. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's dramatic transformation is deeply intertwined with his journey through plastic surgery. A comparison of photos from his early years to those before his death in 2009 shows just how significantly his appearance changed. Reports indicate that his initial focus was on reshaping his nose. According to legend, he was so anxious about his first rhinoplasty that he convinced his sister LaToya to go through the procedure first. Pleased with her results, he proceeded with his own surgery in 1979, beginning his physical metamorphosis. Experts believe he underwent numerous procedures over the years, including multiple nose jobs, cheek implants, eyelid surgeries, and chin augmentation. Dr. Wallace Goodstein, who worked with Jackson's surgeons in the 1990s, shared that Jackson sometimes went in for multiple surgeries as frequently as every 2 months. Joe Tuna. Joe Tuna, an 18-year-old Chinese influencer, rose to fame on Weibo by sharing her extensive plastic surgery journey. Over the past 3 years, she has transformed from an ordinary teenager into a doll-like figure, having undergone more than 100 procedures since the age of 13. Bullied at school, Joe sought to alter her appearance and persuaded her parents to finance her first surgery, double eyelid surgery at just 13. She went on to have rhinoplasty, Barbie eye surgery, breast implants, and liposuction. Despite obstacles like the COVID-19 pandemic delaying her surgeries and facing severe side effects, including memory loss and permanent scarring, Jo remains dedicated to her transformation. Her parents have reportedly spent over $620,000 on these procedures. Jo's journey sheds light on the complex interplay between societal pressures, self-image, and the pursuit of idealized beauty. Jocelyn Wildenstein. Jocelyn Wildenstein, often nicknamed Catwoman due to her distinctive, feline-inspired look, remains a fascinating figure well into her 80s. She credits her unique allure to a combination of extensive plastic surgery and her Swiss heritage. It's rumored that she has spent millions on procedures aimed at enhancing her eyes and achieving her signature cat-like appearance. However, a recent court ruling has prohibited her from using alimony funds for additional cosmetic work. While Jocelyn insists that her smooth skin is partly thanks to her Swiss genes, skeptics question whether there's more to her story than genetics alone. This ongoing debate raises an interesting question. Is her look the result of natural heritage, or is it primarily the product of extensive surgical enhancements? What do you think? Jackie Stallone.
Oh, you want to hear horror story about crabs. Can I tell it?
No. No.
In 1991, Jackie Stallone openly discussed her plastic surgery journey, admitting that some of her procedures left her feeling more like a chipmunk than an elegant older woman. In a candid interview, she not only spoke about her cosmetic regrets but also touched on personal hardships, including a recent heart attack and the devastating loss of her daughter Tony and grandson Sage. Despite these trials, Jackie maintained a positive outlook and refused to dwell in self-pity. Living in a luxurious Santa Monica apartment close to the beach, she kept an active lifestyle with tap dancing sessions 3 times a week, workouts with a personal trainer, and daily piano lessons. Though she was no longer frequenting Hollywood events, Jackie became an inspiring figure for older adults, championing graceful aging both on and off-screen. She entered 2020 with her characteristic resilience but passed away later that year at 98, leaving behind a legacy of vitality and strength. Hollywood might look glamorous, but as we've seen, it's often filled with secrets, scandals, and shocking truths. These stories remind us that no one, no matter how famous, is perfect. It's a powerful reminder to never compare your life to what you see on the surface. Behind the lights and cameras, celebrities are just people, dealing with pressures and mistakes like anyone else. If you loved uncovering these shocking stories, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Iconic and turn on notifications so you never miss out. And if you're curious about more hidden Hollywood mysteries, check out our previous video, 15 blacklisted celebrities who mysteriously disappeared. It's right there on the end screen. Click it now and dive deeper into the secrets of the stars. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.